Greg, what do you do when one of your tenants passes away in the property?
So it's something that's very rare,
Yeah,
okay? But if you own property long enough, it's going to happen to you.
I'm sure.
And I had my first run-in last week. A tenant had passed away in my apartment building. So I learned best from stories, so I'm going to tell you the chain of events that happened and how Nexus and myself were able to handle this situation. Phone call comes in from a first floor tenant. Water's pouring through his ceiling. We sent out a technician, a plumber, in a couple minutes. He got there very fast. He goes up to the second floor. Knock, 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 knock. Nobody answers. So we have to enter. It's an emergency.
Okay.
So we enter the apartment and we find the tenant dead on the bathroom floor. He fell out of the shower, hit his head on the water supply line for the toilet. And at the same time as the fall, the water just kept going. So this is what the first floor tenant was experiencing. You have a problem now to deal with, and you have to manage it properly. So you're probably going to be extremely emotional, very nervous. Step one was taken care of. You send out somebody to assess the situation. From there, when he found the body, you contact the local authorities. So you call the police, the fire department, and the EMTs. And usually you can accomplish that on one phone call.
Okay.
The dispatcher will take care of that. You just tell them what you found and what you need. So the authorities show up. Our technician stays on site. The first person that's there needs to stay and give a statement to the police.
Okay.
Okay? Not only that, but the tenant on the first floor also had to give a statement because he was the one who witnessed and experienced that water leak. So that tenant was cooperative, our technician was cooperative, just to give the information to the police. So the police do their investigation, they remove the body, and now what we have is a biohazard. We have hazardous waste throughout the entire apartment. The insurance company now needs to be called because these are toxic items that need to be cleaned and disposed of accordingly. You can't just throw this in the dumpster. They have to be bagged and sterilized. It needs to be taken care of properly. So Nexus contacts the insurance company, files the insurance claim, and assists me as the homeowner throughout that process. The hazmat team comes out, cleans up all the items that have blood and bodily fluids on them. And what'll happen is you need to go into the apartment after the cleanup has occurred and take care of any painting, debris removal, etc. You treat it like a normal turnover. There's not much as far as what you need to do, okay? Authorities, insurance, and then normal cleanup. There's 3 other tenants that live in that building.
Yeah. They're all going to be talking.
They're all going to talk about
Yeah.
it. It's like the news, okay? It's the news of the day. It's probably the news of their tenant life, if you will. That's a big thing to happen. So I would rather not hide something like that. I would rather be upfront and say to any prospective tenant, listen, this is what happened in this apartment before you came here. And they're either going to hit the road or they're going to say, wow, this is the most truthful, honest person I've ever met in my life. You're going to get a better relationship moving forward as opposed to trying to hide it.